Hello guys, welcome back to our final chapter. So I hope you are enjoying the entire journey of Letho the Warrior till now. So as I have already shared, we will be focusing on battle loop in this chapter. So what I will do, first of all, like right now we are having the huge code. I am just collapsing everything to make it very simple. So I am collapsing my two classes. Okay, so these are my two classes that we have already created. This is the game story functionality. Okay, so I want to create a function of a game loop outside of the both of the classes, because both of these classes will gonna access the battle loop, right? So that's why I am creating a functionality of void game loop outside both of the classes. Okay, so yeah, this is the simple thing. So what I'm planning to do is like I will write a simple algorithm first for you here. Okay, so algorithm is nothing but the plan, or like you can say like logic algorithm for the battle loop. First, what will happen, player will get a choice. Okay, player will have to decide whether he wants to attack or whether he wants to heal yourself. Okay, either player will heal or will attack. So we need to process one input, obviously according per that, like either player will heal or player will attack. After that, enemy's turn will be there, enemy's turn. Okay, and the third step, this battle loop will continue till either one of them dies. Simple battle loop, right? First we will give a choice to the player whether he wants to heal or whether he wants to attack. Then there will be an enemy turn, obviously. Here like enemy will perform the damage, enemy will perform the attack, obviously. And after that, this the first step and second step will keep on continuing till one of them will die. Simple logic. Okay, let's try to decode it. So right now, okay, game loop. Inside game loop, I will be needing two parameters of player class, okay, and enemy class. So just like you have learned, there are data types. You can have the parameters, you can have an integer as a parameter, you can have a float as a parameter. Just like that, you can have an object of any particular class as a parameter. Okay, so enemy and enemy. Okay, let's see error, unknown type enemy. Okay, my bad. So we need to write this functionality below the two classes so that our C++ will detect the definitions of these two classes first, and then the error will be gone. Like here you can see the error is gone now. I am also putting this void story underneath it so that the first we will start with the classes. First there will be classes and then there will be two functionalities. Okay, game story is a simple text based function, you know that. Okay, so I will be needing players object and enemies object. I am writing first of all do while loop. So here you can see our third condition is battle will continue till one of them dies. Okay, so when one of them will die, obviously when someone's, if player's health is less than 0, that means player is died, right? Same goes for enemy. If enemy's health is less than 0, that means enemy is died. So we need to check whether both of them are alive or not. That this is what we need to check, and for that we will be using the object of the player and enemy. So this is the beauty of the object. As we are taking the parameter of a player, player dot get health bracket complete is greater than 0. This ensures that our player is alive, and I am writing double and to ensure that our enemy is also alive. Enemy dot get health is greater than 0. So by this way we are accessing the health of the player and we are checking is it get greater than 0 or not, and we are applying double and condition to make sure that both of them are alive. Okay, I am missing semicolon here. So yeah, our while loop is set. Our like basically condition for the battle loop is done right now. So let's take a look at the first step. Player either will heal or will attack. So what I am doing, I am creating a variable of character and I am naming it as a player choice. Okay, outside the while loop. Make sure that you are declaring it outside, because you don't need to create again and again the variables in the do while loop, right? So yeah, I have a player choice. Right now I am just outing something and saying press A to attack or H to heal. Okay, you can customize your inputs, you can customize your messages. I'm just using A for attack and H for heal. Then I am taking that input in Cin and I will be using player choice to store this input. So yeah, all good. So we have taken the input, we have taken the player's choice. Right now we need to write a condition if player choice is double equal to small a, or I'm just copy pasting this, it will be a capital A. Then I need to perform attack, obviously, because our user has pressed the attack. Else if I am writing else if our user has pressed H or capital H, then perform heal. Okay, and I would say, yeah, I guess that should be it. I will say apart from A and H, if anything is getting, like, user is giving any input, I want to say invalid input. Okay, and I'm using and L here. Okay, let's see. So right now it is as simple as that. We have like created some blocks where like we need to perform attack and heal. Okay, so let's perform attack by the player. So we have an object of a player, we need to understand that. So you don't need to access, you don't need to go anywhere, you just need to use of this object. So how to perform attack? Player dot give damage. Okay, but if you write this, then you might sense that okay, we are giving damage, but we are giving, like, to whom we are giving damage, right? So first of all, we need to understand that enemy has to take damage and player has to give damage. This is the beauty. Okay, so first enemy dot take damage, and as you know, in the take damage we need to pass a integer as a parameter. So if you see the definition of the take damage inside the enemy, I will quickly show you. In the take damage, we need to pass the integer of a damage that will specify the amount of damage that enemy is taking, right? So I'm just going down again. So enemy dot take damage, we need to pass a parameter. You can hard code the things like 25 and something, but we have a special functionality just for this. That is nothing but player dot give damage. So I'm putting this player dot give damage under the enemy dot take damage. So this line simply means, I'm just removing the semicolon, just pay attention here. Player choice A, so if player is pressing A, then enemy is taking damage, and who is giving the damage? Obviously player is giving the damage. As simple as that. This function's return type is integer, and that's what exactly we need for the take damage. As simple as that. Our performing attack is done, guys. Okay, right now let's perform healing. Obviously for healing we don't need to do anything with the enemy, we just need to use player dot heal. Bingo. So our player has like played his turn, right? So right now it's enemy's turn, right? So we need to write some cout statements and all something. Ha ha ha, it's my turn now. So this is the message by enemy. Okay, this can be copy pasted in the healing logic as well, because after healing as well enemy will play his turn. So there is a trick here. So first of all, we have healed or we have attack. Let's process one case at a time. So player has performed attack. After that we need to check that whether enemy is died or not. Only after that obviously enemy will play his turn, right? Before starting the enemy's turn, we need to have a check of if enemy dot health, oh, not get health, is greater than 0, then only say this. I hope it is making sense to you. It is quite logical. Player has played his turn right now. If enemy wants to play the turn, then obviously we have to check if enemy's current health is greater than 0 or not. Okay, so we are done with this. Right now obviously enemy don't have a choice to heal and to attack, right? Enemy can only attack. So I'm just writing here player dot take damage, and who is now giving the damage? Enemy dot give damage. Come on, auto complete. I don't know why it is not working, but yeah, I guess this should work. Player dot take damage, and under that I am using enemy dot give damage. Exact same thing will happen after healing of the player as well. Okay, till now what we have done, we are processing the attack of the enemy, we are processing the healing of the we are processing the attack of the player, we are processing healing of the player as well, and once player heals or once player attacks, then enemy is playing his next turn. As simple as that. And I guess it's all done, guys. That should be it. It's time to test our code. So are you excited? Let's run the code. Let's see how our game looks. Obviously you can polish it bit by adding some new lines, /n's and all the stuff, but yeah, right now I'm not focusing on beautification. Press S to start the game. I'm pressing S, I'm pressing enter. Okay, lots of cluttered console, but theek hai, we will process it. Hi, my name is Litho. That means our introduction is done. Ha ha ha, I am the Lord of Darkness. That means our enemy's constructor also got called. Okay, pretty bad move. I haven't even called the battle loop function. I just only created it. I haven't called it inside the main. That was pretty dumb move. Okay, so we have two objects. After that, when user is pressing the start button, we just simply have to call our battle loop game, a battle loop function. Okay, battle loop. What is the name? Okay, I guess I have named it as a game loop, but yeah, my bad. Game loop, battle loop, anything is fine. So game loop. Inside that, remember that we need to pass two parameters. One is player's object and another is enemy object. Simple. So our function call is ready. So right now, as I'm calling the function, this loop will again get start and they will get entered into the new loop of the death, like, and this will only get terminated when like one of our health, like one of the player or enemy dies. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, take damage, and I guess we need to add one more. Our warrior died, just like, okay, in enemy as well we are saying our warrior died, right? So this is wrong. Here we just need to say enemy died, something like that. Abhi right now I'm not focusing on wording, guys. So yeah, in the take damage of the enemy, I'm saying enemy died, and in the take damage functionality of the player, I am saying our warrior died. Okay, so as simple as that. And after that, automatically our game loop will end because one of this condition will get false, and that's why we will come out of this loop, and you will see again press S to start and any other key to exit. Okay, yeah, it's time for testing. Okay, wait, I think we need to change the messaging of the enemy. I guess we just copy pasted all those functionalities in the enemy, right? But obviously the messaging will change here. So for the player, like, the messaging is fine. So this is our enemy class. Let's quickly take a look at the messaging. So this is the constructor of the enemy, that is fine. So take damage, oh no, critical hit to the player, that doesn't make any sense. So right now critical hit to the enemy, I would say. So take damage and enemy is dealing damage, this is not true. Right now the player is dealing the damage. Player is dealing the damage of, and here I will say enemy. So this is what happens like when you blindly copy paste. So in the previous chapter we copy pasted it, so don't worry, I am fixing it right now. I just thought that this might fuck up. Okay, Letho current's health. Okay, so this is the take damage of the enemy, right? So here we need to print the enemy's current health after receiving the damage. Okay, and else we just changed it enemy died. Okay, that should be it. And giving damage is enemies performing the hit of, okay, this is perfect. So the take damage functionality, I guess we forgot to change the messaging here. Give damage functionality, I guess we added the functionality as per the object. Okay, so our give damage is ready. Yeah, I guess this is a good time to test. Let's test it out. Okay, press S to start. Hi, my name is Letho. We need to save the princess and all the stuff. Okay. So I am the lord of the darkness. That means our constructor of the enemy is also getting called. So right now I am pressing A. Let's see what happens. Okay, player is performing hit of 29 to the enemy. Oh no, critical hit to the enemy. Player is dealing damage of 29 to the enemy. Enemy's current health. Oh no, a critical hit to enemy. Where is this messaging? Okay, take damage. Yeah, this is correct. This is working fine. And then you can see, oh no, critical hit to enemy, obviously. So player is dealing damage of 29 here to the enemy, and enemy's current health after receiving the damage is 71. Here you can see. And then it's my turn now. Enemy is performing the hit of 29 again, and oh no, a critical hit to the player, and again. So let's have attack again. Let's see. Okay, so right now the randomized damage is of, like, player is performing the hit of 30. And okay, I have observed one weird thing. It is quite strange. Right now, like, my enemy is also performing the hit of 30, exactly as same as like my player is performing the hit of 30, right? And same that happened in the previous iteration as well. So both of the healths are like getting reduced in the exact same way. So right now our randomization is happening exactly as same as the player. So obviously this might be because of we have given max damage, min damage, 30 and 20 into the player, as well as exact same maximum and min damage to the enemy as well. So let's try to change it. So max damage I am putting it 20 and putting it 10. You can play around these number right now. Yeah, but our battle loop is perfectly working right now. Just randomization is happening exactly same for the player and the enemy. That's what we are trying to fix. So that's why I just changed the values of the max damage and min damage. Let's try pressing S. So yeah, here is the introduction of the player, and I am the lord of darkness. You can add a proper introduction for the enemy as well. Then our loop has started. Press A to start. So right now I am explaining what is happening here as well, so that it will be better. So just focus on this thing. So I'm just collapsing it if else right now. So we are at this line. So press A to attack or S to heal. Right now I'm pressing A. So obviously our this code will start executing, right? This if logic will start executing if player choice is double equal to A. So enemy is taking damage. That's why enemies taking damage functionality will get called. So enemy dot take damage, that means here you can see player is performing a hit of 29 to the enemy. Oh no, a critical hit to the enemy. That is perfectly working. Player is dealing the damage of 29 to the enemy. Okay, enemy's current health after receiving a damage is 71. Okay, so I guess these messaging is redundant, so we can optimize it. We are saying we are adding a same message inside enemies take damage as well as players give damage as well. So let's see. Players take damage. Oh no, critical hit to the player. Enemy is dealing the damage of. Okay, so if we have added a proper messaging in the take damage, then in the enemies give damage there is no need of this line at all. Okay, so we can remove this line actually. So there will not be any redundant messaging. Same goes for player. Players give damage. We don't need this line. I am saving it, and right now I am running it again. So this is how you can test out the messaging. You can remove some of the cout statements and all. So let's test. So I am pressing A again. Okay, so oh no, a critical hit to enemy. That's perfectly fine. Player is dealing the damage of 22. That is also perfectly fine. Enemy's current health after receiving damage that is 78. This is also working fine. So that means our player's turn is over right now. Ha ha ha. It's my turn now. Oh no, a critical hit to the player. That is also perfectly fine. Here you can see the change in messaging is working place. Enemy is dealing the damage of 12. So right now we have broken the equality of the damages, right? By changing the variables of the max and min. So yeah, right now enemy is dealing damage of 20 and Letho's current health after receiving damage is 88. And right now again our loop has started because both of their health is greater than 0. Okay, right now I'm quickly trying to finish this. So again, our player, here you can see Letho's current health. What I can do, I can clear out some screen so that it will be better. So okay, I'm just clearing the screen for the better visualization in the game loop, so that in every iteration the screen will be cleared and it will be really easy. Okay, after this I want to clear a screen, and after this as well I want to clear a screen. And yeah, it's my turn now. That is perfectly fine. And after this also I want to clear a screen, so that after every iteration my screen will be cleared. Let's see and test it out. Okay, S to start, sorry, S to start. Okay, A to perform attack. Right now our screen will get cleared. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's quickly perform A. Yeah, this is clean. This is much clean. So right now our current health is 49, and like enemy's current health is 49 and Letho's current health is 69. So I am again attacking. So here you can see the health is getting reduced for both of the players, and I guess enemy's current health after receiving damage is -3. Okay, here we can add a death message. Let's see. But wait, we have added a death message, right? Players dealing damage, enemy's current health after receiving damage is -3. Wait a minute. So we need to add a messaging here. Okay, so first this is getting true and then it is getting checked. So I guess this condition is actually not good. After performing the hit, after performing the subtraction, we need to add a line. We need to add a check basically. So right now this is perfectly fine, and else here you can see to perform the enemy's current health, remaining health. I hope this is making sense to you. We were checking before the subtraction, right? So it was always getting true. So this condition was like never getting true. That was the main reason we were not seeing this message. So enemy died, you won. So instead of that, our warrior died, and I'm removing this condition. I am putting it here, and after else I am writing the health condition. So yeah, I just modified our take damage function simply as we are processing the damage first, and then only we are checking health is less than 0 or not. And here I need to change the name. Player died. Yeah, you lost. Now I guess our messaging is also fixed. Let's quickly test it out. So I'm rapidly performing hits. Obviously our player will win because like the attack range is like too much. So yeah, I guess now you will see, yeah, enemy died, you won. Press S to start and any other key to exit, and then thanks for playing Letho. I guess that should be it, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed the entire process of making this game. Do let me know if I need to improve somewhere. Definitely give a feedback. Thanks a lot.